In a gripping episode of The Young and the Restless, tension and danger cast. A shadow over Genoa City's New Year celebrations. A glamorous party becomes the backdrop for a sinister plot when Ian Ward sets his sights on Tessa, intertwining her fate with his malicious schemes. Ian covertly spikes Tessa's drink, and she soon collapses, struggling to breathe. Maria, Tessa's devoted wife, stumbles upon the harrowing scene of Ian holding an unconscious Tessa. Fear and rage consume Maria as she confronts the man who has tormented them before. Meanwhile, Ian's accomplice, Jordan, targets Sharon Newman. In a chilling sequence, Jordan infiltrates Sharon's home, rendering her unconscious with a chemical-laden rag before abducting her. As Sharon vanishes without a trace, her close confidant Nick Newman immediately senses something amiss. With no contact from Sharon, Nick's unease turns to determination as he embarks on a desperate search, piecing together fragmented clues that hint at a nefarious plot. Back at the party, Phyllis Summers finds herself at odds with her peers. Frustrated and alienated, Phyllis leaves early, unwittingly becoming a pawn in Ian and Jordan's plans. They scheme to frame her for Sharon's kidnapping, exploiting her lack of an alibi and previous conflicts to cast suspicion upon her. This plot threatens to unravel Phyllis's already strained relationships, plunging her deeper into turmoil. As panic spreads, Maria and Nick unite to uncover the truth behind the chaos. Their investigation leads them into a web of danger, revealing Ian and Jordan's deeper intentions. Maria, driven by love and fear, vows to protect Tessa at any cost, while Nick balances his search for Sharon with the mounting pressures within the Newman family. Elsewhere, Phyllis wrestles with the allegations against her, knowing that her name is at stake. She must navigate a treacherous path to prove her innocence while unraveling the true culprit's motives. Will she succeed before the evidence solidifies against her, or will Ian and Jordan claim another victim in their twisted game? As if the personal crisis weren't enough, Victor Newman faces his longtime adversary, Ian Ward, head-on. With a fiery determination to protect his family, Victor issues a dire ultimatum, promising to end Ian's schemes once and for all. Yet, Ian's cunning nature ensures that his return to Genoa City will leave the Newman family more fractured and vulnerable than ever. The stakes rise as Victoria and Adam Newman grapple with power struggles within Newman Enterprises, and Nick is torn between his loyalty to Sharon and his role in the family. The new year promises no respite, with secrets, betrayals, and danger continuing to haunt Genoa City. As the episode closes on a cliffhanger, viewers are left wondering, can Maria save Tessa from Ian's grip? Will Nick find Sharon before it's too late? And how far will the Newmans go to protect their legacy? The Young and the Restless delivers yet another unforgettable chapter, filled with love, sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of justice amidst chaos. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Pulse Canvas. It's me, Jolie, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching. So let's dive into today's video. The Young and the Restless spoilers fill us in chains in the Newman-Collins feud deepen. The cold steel bars of the Genoa City jail felt suffocating as Phyllis Summers sat on the hard bench, tears streaming down her face. She wasn't a stranger to drama or conflict, but this, being accused of kidnapping Sharon Newman, was a level of betrayal and injustice she hadn't anticipated. Phyllis was no saint. She made her fair share of enemies, but the accusations were baseless, a desperate attempt by the authorities to pin the crime on someone. The fact that it was Chance Chancellor, someone her family had trusted, leading the charge made it all the more infuriating. Daniel and Summer's fury. Outside the jail, Phyllis's children, Daniel and Summer, were livid. This is insane. Daniel spat, pacing back and forth. They have nothing on her. No evidence, no motive, just a bunch of lies. And Chance? He's supposed to be better than this. Summer clenched her fists, her voice trembling with a mix of anger and heartbreak. "I thought Chance was someone I could trust. I even thought maybe we could fix things between us. But now, after what he's done to Mom, that's over." Daniel placed a comforting hand on her shoulder. "We'll get her out of this, Summer, I promise. Christine is already on it. If anyone can clear Mom's name, it's her." Christine's defense. Daniel wasted no time hiring Christine Blair, one of the best attorneys in Genoa City, to defend his mother. Christine, known for her sharp mind and unwavering dedication to justice, was appalled when she learned of the case against Phyllis. At the Abbott manse, Tracy walks in on Jack and Diane kissing as she adjusts his tie. They ask her if Ellen will be attending tonight, and she explains he's been trapped by a blizzard. It looks like they will miss their first Christmas and New Year's together. Jack and Diane insist that she join them for the evening. Kyle is upstairs looking after ailing Harrison. They can share the night as a family and have champagne. Tracy can't turn that down. Claire stops by Crimson Lights and chats with Esther about how exciting her new life is. She can't wait to see what 2025 will bring. Disguised Jordan watches them from the patio. She listens as Esther tells Claire that she and her gentleman friend will be partying like it's 1999. Ian sends Jordan a text saying that it's time for action at Society. She slips out. At the Newman ranch, Nikki rests her head on Victor's shoulder. They muse on what a year it has been for them. She's been thinking about all their blessings, like finding Claire, Connor recovering, and Cole and Victoria reuniting. "Don't forget about us, my baby," he says. She could never forget. They kiss. He adds there is one cloud hanging over them. This mess around Sharon and Nick being drawn into it. His only New Year's resolution is to see that resolved. Claire arrives at the ranch and hugs her grandparents. She explains that her parents have gone away for a romantic night for two. As Victor pours them champagne, Claire tells him how surprised she was that he made her dad a job offer. Victor thinks Cole is more than qualified. They are surprised she's there rather than with Kyle. She wanted to spend her first New Year's as a Newman with her family. They toast to the new year being the best for the family. At Sharon's, Maria is surprised when Faith explains she's not going to any of the New Year's parties she was invited to. Sharon hopes that her daughters are not missing out because of her. She announces that she will be spending the evening at Society to ring in the new year with them. Maria asks if she's sure, but her mom insists she's ready to face the world again and put a terrible year behind them. Christine walks into the Neil Winters Jazz Lounge where Michael and Lauren are happy to welcome her. She explains that Danny is snowbound and couldn't make it while Nina is absent, and still fuming about Chance returning to the police department. They insist she join them. She says they are the best she can imagine if she can't spend the night with the love of her life. The mood sinks when they spot Phyllis arriving with her children on her arms. Jack, Diane, and Tracy join the party and Lauren jokes about how the years are passing more quickly the older you get. They chat about their families and where the kids have been spending the holidays. Ashley is already back in Paris. Christine notes that Phyllis is glaring at them. She knows that Phyllis hates her, but why is she giving Michael and Lauren the evil eye? Michael explains it's about Sharon's case. He hates them being on the outs, but won't let it bother him tonight. Last year, on this night, he renewed his wedding vows, and he's determined to stay festive. Phyllis remains glaring. Her son decides they could all use a drink, and tells her she's been staring for 10 minutes. She's having a difficult time and can't understand Michael celebrating with his friends while supporting a murderer. Her daughter urges her to ignore this and have some fun. Phyllis declares this will be off her radar for the evening. When Phyllis wanders off, Jack and Diane approach Daniel to check in. He admits he's taking things a day at a time. Jack assures him that he will be there if he ever needs to talk. Summer asks after Harrison, and it sounds like he has the same bug that Lucy does. Jack is sure that Heather would want them approaching the new year, not looking backward. At a table, Michael informs Christine that Sharon has hit the motherlode of repressed memories thanks to hypnosis. She still hasn't identified the real killer. Christine says that's the important part. Michael is sure that she's innocent and they will prove it. When he explains the case has been reopened, Phyllis suddenly appears and accuses him of peddling snake oil. She's trying to bite her tongue, but she's sure this new investigation will blow up in their faces. She taunts Cricket, asking if Danny got wise and dumped her. Christine tells her they are doing just fine. Phyllis suggests he's hunkered down with some groupie. Lauren urges Phyllis to be cool and enjoy the party. Phyllis' children interrupt to lead her away. On the way to their table, Phyllis is sure to snub Diane, while she wishes Jack and Tracy a happy new year. Once Phyllis sits with her children, they take a drink. Daniel admits he's not doing well and can't help but think of Heather. Their mom says she won't talk about all this. Taking her children's hands, she promises this will be a better year for all of them. Her son appreciates the good vibes. At the bar, Danny surprises Christine. She can't believe it. They kiss. Phyllis glares and grimaces at them. Daniel walks over to hug his father. Danny was determined to get there for him. His son thanks him for taking care of Lucy. They joke about how bossy she is, and Daniel admits it's hard to hold up. Whenever he thinks he can move on, something comes along to complicate it. Jack, Diane, and Tracy come over to welcome Danny, who reminds them all of Tracy's singing career. He asks how things are progressing with Alan and tells her how much she deserves happiness. Phyllis can hardly handle all of this and leaps up. Summer begs her not to do anything. Her mom assures her she won't embarrass her and walks away. Daniel joins his sister and asks if she is expecting Chance to pop up for midnight. She explains he's working the graveyard shift. Things aren't back on track, but they are better. Her brother says she'll be stuck kissing him at midnight. At society, Abby tells Tessa what a natural she is at her job. She's a godsend, and she can't believe it's been a year already. She goes on about the joys of marriage, and Tessa remarks on how grateful she is for her life with Mariah and Aria. Abby admires the way they have been coping with the Sharon situation. Tessa says there is finally hope, and she's hanging on to that, hoping the next year will be uneventful. Ian peers in the window at them. Devin joins Abby, and they chat about how different it feels to be a married couple on New Year's. They tease each other and slip into the kitchen for truffle fries. Nick stops by Sharon's and tells Mariah that he has some news. She hopes it's of the good variety. He assures her it is, and he wants to share it with her mom first. He's surprised to hear that Sharon is planning to spend the evening at society. He's not sure tonight is the best night for her to be outside with the real killer still on the loose. Nick is working on getting her protection. Mariah points out the restaurant will be packed, and she should be safe. He decides he will go too after he checks in on his parents. Faith skips in to say it feels like her mom is back to normal. Sharon comes down, and they admire her outfit. She asks him to come out and celebrate with them. He announces that he spoke with Michael and the police have agreed to reopen the investigation. They believe you. Faith blurts out. Her mom smiles. Nick is sure that Chance believed her all along but was following protocol. He's confident they will get proof to clear her. Sharon thanks them all for having faith, and Faith points out Nick fought the hardest for her. They make plans for who is driving to the party. Sharon decides to drive alone, and Maria takes off. When Sharon admits she's still shivering about the real killer being out there, Nick says he's working on getting her protection. Nick and Faith stop by the ranch to see his parents. They chat about how things are going, and Victor is surprised to hear that Sharon is going out to celebrate. Nick announces that there may be game-changing developments in Sharon's case. They sit down and explain how much Sharon recovered under hypnosis. Now the police are trying to figure out who could have really killed Heather. Victor is happy to hear this, especially for Faith's sake. Claire comes in from the stables and chats with her family. Back at Society, Tessa gets a call from Mariah to inform her that Sharon will be coming to Society. Tessa can't wait. When she gets off the phone, Ian creeps in and asks if it would be possible to get a reservation. She says they are booked up, but she will put his name down. When she steps away, he grabs her water bottle and drugs it. Tessa returns and tells him she will call if there is a cancellation. As he exits, he pauses to watch her take a swig of water. Abby and Devon return to kissing and talking about how special everything is. He tells her that every day with her is the beginning of forever. She admits that's a bit cheesy. Tessa stumbles over and tells them she's feeling really lightheaded. She walks off to grab a snack. A few minutes later, she returns, hiccuping, and announces she needs to go outside for some air. When she wanders out the door, Ian is waiting. She stumbles straight into his arms. He pulls out a ventilator and gets her to breathe it in. Maria wanders over and asks what's happened. She's shocked when she recognizes Ian. Melissa Ordway fired. Shocking exit for Abby actress from The Young and the Restless. The world of daytime drama has been rocked by unexpected news. Melissa Ordway, who has captivated fans for years as Abby Newman on The Young and the Restless, has reportedly been let go. Rumors of her departure have ignited a firestorm among fans, leaving viewers wondering what's next for the beloved character and for Ordway herself. This revelation comes as a shock, especially considering Ordway's long-standing connection to the show and her real-life ties to the Y&R universe. Her husband, Justin Gaston, famously stepped in to portray Chance Chancellor during Abby Newman's wedding scenes in 2020. The couple's on-screen chemistry provided fans with unforgettable moments, blending fiction and reality in a way that only soap operas can deliver. A love story both on and off-screen. Melissa Ordway and Justin Gaston's love story began long before their Y&R collaboration. The two met in 2011 on the set of the thriller Escape, where their chemistry was undeniable. "We hit it off right away," Gaston shared, reminiscing about their time together. Their bond grew quickly, culminating in an engagement just 14 months after their initial meeting, and a wedding in 2012. Since then, their life together has been nothing short of a fairy tale. The couple adopted their first daughter, Olivia, and later welcomed their second, Sophie. Their personal and professional lives intersected again when Gaston joined Ordway on The Young and the Restless, creating unforgettable moments both for themselves and their fans. Behind the scenes, a kiss to remember. One particularly memorable anecdote from their time on Y&R involved a hilariously awkward on-screen kiss. Ordway recalled with a laugh, "During one scene, he went to kiss me, and it was so weird, not like a normal kiss. I was like, 'What are you doing?'" The moment remains a cherished inside joke for the couple, showcasing the genuine affection and humor that define their relationship. What's next for Melissa Ordway? While the details of her departure remain under wraps, fans are left speculating about what led to this decision and how Abby Newman's storyline will be resolved. Will the character be recast, written off, or undergo a dramatic transformation? As for Ordway, her loyal fanbase is already rallying behind her, eager to see what new opportunities await this talented actress. Whether she returns to the silver screen, ventures into new genres, or takes time to focus on her family, one thing is certain: Melissa Ordway's star is far from dimming. The Young and the Restless spoilers. A dark warning: the tragedy of Tessa's fight. The shadows of Genoa City seemed darker than ever as Ian Ward, a man of diabolical cunning, returned with his accomplice Jordan. Their plan was simple yet sinister: to send a message to the Newman family, one that would leave scars not only on their minds but also on their souls. But Ian's target wasn't Victor Newman directly, it was Sharon. Sharon, the heart of the Newman family's emotional core, was their perfect target. Breaking her would destabilize everything. However, the path to Sharon began with an unlikely pawn, Tessa Porter. It happened on a quiet evening as Tessa was leaving the Crimson Lights Cafe. She had spent the day humming a new melody, her mind preoccupied with thoughts of Mariah, the woman she loved more than life itself. She didn't notice the van parked nearby or the figure lurking in the shadows. Before she could react, a pair of hands grabbed her, and a cloth soaked in chloroform muffled her screams. When Tessa awoke, she found herself in a dimly lit warehouse. Her wrists were bound, and her head throbbed. She quickly realized she wasn't alone. Across the room, Ian Ward sat calmly, his piercing eyes studying her every move. Jordan leaned against a wall, his demeanor cold and detached. "Let me go," Tessa demanded, her voice hoarse but firm. Ian smirked. "Ah, Tessa Porter. You're not the main event, but you're certainly going to make things interesting." Tessa's defiance. Tessa quickly realized what was happening. She wasn't just a random victim, she was bait. Ian and Jordan were using her to provoke the Newmans, to strike fear into Sharon's heart. But Tessa wasn't the kind of woman to cower in the face of danger. She fought back fiercely, refusing to be a pawn in their twisted game. She screamed, kicked over chairs, and hurled whatever she could get her hands on. At one point, she turned to Ian, her voice dripping with venom. "You think you're in control? If I get out of here, I swear I'll kill you with my bare hands." Ian raised an eyebrow, intrigued by her defiance. "Fiery, aren't we? You're wasting your energy, Tessa. No one's coming for you, and the more you fight, the worse this will get." But Tessa didn't relent. She knew that giving up wasn't an option. She had to survive, for Mariah, for herself. The breaking point. Tessa's relentless defiance began to wear on Ian and Jordan. Her screams echoed through the warehouse, her resistance making it nearly impossible for them to move forward with their plans. Ian, always the manipulator, tried to reason with her. "This isn't just about me," she snarled. "You're going after Sharon, aren't you? Well, guess what? You'll fail. She's stronger than you think, and so am I." Her words hit a nerve. Ian's composure cracked ever so slightly, and he turned to Jordan. "We can't keep her here. She's too unpredictable." Jordan nodded grimly. "Then we do what we have to do." A tragic decision. Tessa's fate was sealed. Ian and Jordan, desperate to maintain control, decided that her death was the only way to silence her. It wasn't a decision they made lightly, but in their twisted minds, it was necessary. When they approached her, Tessa saw the resolve in their eyes. She knew what was coming, but even then, she didn't break. "You can kill me," she said, her voice steady despite the fear coursing through her veins. "But you'll never win. The Newmans will destroy you, and Mariah, she'll never stop fighting for me." Her words lingered in the air as Ian and Jordan carried out their grim task. Tessa's life was extinguished, her vibrant spirit snuffed out in the cold, dark warehouse. The week of December 30th to January 3rd on The Young and the Restless promises a roller coaster of emotions and thrilling twists as love and intrigue collide. In Genoa City, the return of fan favorites Christine Blair and Danny Romalotti sets the stage for a heartwarming reunion. But the drama is far from over as sinister forces continue to stir trouble in the city. Genoa City's festive mood on New Year's Eve is brightened by jazz music and sparkling lights at the GCC Jazz Lounge, where friends and family gather to celebrate. However, the real excitement is the return of Christine, who has been traveling the world with Danny, and their highly anticipated reunion. Before the new year, Christine decides to take a break and visit her best friend Nina in Los Angeles, catching everyone by surprise. Meanwhile, Danny, determined to give Christine her first kiss of the new year, heads to Genoa City, but is caught in a massive snowstorm that leaves him stranded at the airport. With flights grounded and time running out, will Danny make it in time to reunite with Christine? Fans are left wondering if their love can withstand the storm and bring them together for a much-needed New Year's kiss. However, as love is in the air, so is danger. The return of two formidable villains, Jordan and Ian Ward, threatens to shake the foundations of Genoa City. Jordan, always on the lookout for new victims to target, sets his sights on a fresh scheme that could have devastating consequences for the city. Meanwhile, Ian, the cold and calculating criminal mastermind, has a new target in mind, Tessa Porter. Tessa, a young artist striving to balance her career and personal life, becomes Ian's next victim as he manipulates her to further his own agenda. But as if things weren't complicated enough, Ian finds himself face to face with a blast from the past, leading to a tense encounter filled with hidden secrets that neither Ian nor his mysterious opponent want exposed. The stakes get even higher when Ian directly confronts Victor Newman, Genoa City's most powerful figure, in a showdown that promises to be one of the most riveting moments of the week. Victor, with his wisdom and strength, has always been a protector of his family and the city, but Ian is no easy adversary. Their clash on January 3rd will not only be a battle of wills, but a confrontation between light and dark forces. Can Victor outsmart Ian and protect his family, or will Ian's manipulative ways prove to be too much for even the mighty Newman to handle? As the drama unfolds, viewers are also left to wonder whether Tessa's life can be saved. A life-or-death situation arises, and a $5,000 price tag could be the key to her survival. As tensions rise, Maria faces a desperate choice. Will the money be enough to secure the help Tessa desperately needs, or will time run out? The outcome of this high-stakes situation could change everything for the beloved characters of Genoa City. The week ahead is filled with love, suspense, and unexpected twists as the characters of the young and the restless navigate their complicated lives. While Danny and Christine's story warms the heart, the darker plots of villains like Jordan and Ian threaten to bring chaos to the city. As always, the balance between love and danger will keep viewers on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating the next twist. In this emotionally charged week, fans can expect to see a beautiful contrast between the light of love and the darkness of deception. Will Danny and Christine's reunion triumph over the obstacles in their path? Can Tessa be saved in time? And how will the show's villains shake up the lives of the residents of Genoa City? All these questions and more will be answered as The Young and the Restless delivers a week filled with high drama and intense emotion. The beloved star of The Young and the Restless, Eileen Davidson, has been navigating a terrifying ordeal as the Malibu wildfires wreak havoc across the region. The devastating fires, which erupted near a Malibu Canyon tunnel on December 9, have scorched over 4,000 acres and left countless residents displaced. Among those affected are Davidson and legendary entertainer Dick Van Dyke, both of whom shared their emotional experiences during this crisis. Malibu wildfires, a trail of destruction. The wildfire, fueled by relentless winds, spread rapidly, leaving a path of destruction in its wake. Thousands of residents were forced to evacuate as flames consumed homes and threatened communities. According to reports from NBC, approximately 3,700 evacuees were cautiously allowed to return by Thursday to assess the damage to their neighborhoods. Dick Van Dyke's harrowing escape. Among those impacted was 99-year-old entertainment icon Dick Van Dyke, known for his roles in Mary Poppins and The Dick Van Dyke Show. Van Dyke recounted his near-death experience during an interview with the Today Show. While attempting to extinguish flames with a garden hose, he became physically exhausted and found himself unable to reach his car. "I was trying to crawl to the car," Van Dyke revealed. "I had exhausted myself and couldn't get up." Just as the situation seemed dire, 3 of his neighbors rushed to his aid, carrying him to safety. Van Dyke and his wife, Arlene, successfully evacuated with most of their animals. However, one pet, Bobo, escaped during the chaos. In a heartfelt post, Van Dyke expressed his prayers for his missing pet and the community's recovery. support from the community and beyond. Even Coldplay, the iconic band that recently collaborated with Van Dyke on a music video, extended their support. Dick, we're sending love and prayers to you, Arlene, and everyone affected by these fires. Call us if there's anything we can do, the band wrote in a public message. Eileen Davidson's evacuation warning. Eileen Davidson, famed for her role as Ashley Abbott on The Young and the Restless, also faced a nerve-wracking experience. She and her family were placed under an evacuation warning for 2 days. In an Instagram post, Davidson reflected on the ordeal, expressing gratitude for her family's safety and sorrow for those who suffered losses. The past few days have been an emotional roller coaster, Davidson shared. I'm deeply thankful that my loved ones and I are safe, but my heart aches for those who lost their homes and memories. A community united in recovery. While both Davidson and Van Dyke emerged from this crisis unharmed, the scars left by the wildfires will take time to heal. The Malibu community continues to grapple with the devastation, showing incredible resilience and unity in the face of adversity. Stories of neighborly kindness and support serve as a beacon of hope during this challenging time. Final thoughts. As Malibu begins its long road to recovery, the courage and determination of its residents shine through. Our thoughts are with everyone affected by these fires. If you'd like to share your thoughts or experiences, feel free to leave a comment. Remember to stay safe, and if you're in an area prone to wildfires, always have an evacuation plan ready. As the clock ticks down to midnight, Genoa City prepares for a New Year's Eve filled with celebration, heartbreak, and shocking twists. This week on The Young and the Restless, the residents of Genoa City find themselves facing unexpected surprises and life-altering moments. From romantic confessions to long-buried secrets coming to light, this is one week fans won't want to miss. The Abbotts, a family divided? Jack Abbott hosts a glittering New Year's Eve party at the Abbott Mansion, but not everything is as picture-perfect as it seems. Amid the champagne and laughter, tensions simmer between Kyle and Billy. Kyle, feeling sidelined at Genoa, confronts Billy about his increasingly reckless behavior. Billy, however, has his own plans for the evening, plans that could spell disaster for his family. Meanwhile, Ashley returns just in time for the festivities, bringing news that could shake the Abbott family to its core. Is this the beginning of another power struggle at Genoa, or will the Abbotts finally find a way to come together? Victor's bold move. Victor Newman is determined to start the new year on his terms. At the Newman Ranch, Victor drops a bombshell announcement during a private family dinner. While Nikki tries to keep the peace, Victoria and Nick are left reeling from their father's latest scheme. Could this be the moment that finally drives a wedge between Victor and his children? Adding to the drama, Adam crashes the dinner with a surprising proposition for Victor. Will the Newman patriarch see Adam's move as an olive branch or another manipulative ploy? Sharon's secret struggle. Sharon Newman, the heart and soul of Genoa City, finds herself at a crossroads as she enters the new year. After noticing troubling symptoms, Sharon makes an appointment that could lead to a devastating diagnosis. While she tries to keep her worries hidden, Ray senses something is amiss. Their romantic New Year's plans take a somber turn as Sharon struggles to open up about what she's facing. Will Sharon lean on Ray for support, or will her fear push her to isolate herself from those who care about her most? Phyllis's game-changing move. Phyllis Summers is not one to let the holidays slow her down. Armed with a new scheme, she sets her sights on shaking up the power dynamics in Genoa City. While her motives remain unclear, one thing is certain: Phyllis is playing a dangerous game that could have major consequences for her rivals. On New Year's Eve, Phyllis crosses paths with Chance Chancellor, sparking a heated exchange that leaves both of them questioning their next moves. Could this unexpected interaction lead to a new alliance, or is Phyllis setting herself up for another battle? Romance and revelations. Love is in the air as several couples share tender moments leading up to midnight. Abby and Chance grow closer during the festivities, but an unexpected visitor threatens to derail their budding romance. Elsewhere, Elena and Divin reconnect, rekindling the spark that brought them together, while Amanda finds herself drawn deeper into Nate's orbit. However, not all relationships are on solid ground. Chelsea and Adam's reunion faces its first test as Chelsea's lingering feelings for Nick come to light. Will Adam fight for their love, or is this the beginning of another Newman love triangle? A shocking cliffhanger. As the week comes to a close, Genoa City is rocked by a cliffhanger that will leave fans counting down the minutes until Monday. A mysterious figure returns to town, and their arrival promises to upend lives and expose secrets that were meant to stay buried. Who is this enigmatic character, and what do they want? Don't miss a moment. With celebrations, suspense, and secrets around every corner, The Young and the Restless is starting the new year with a bang. Tune in this week to see how the drama unfolds and what surprises 2024 has in store for the residents of Genoa City. One thing's for sure, this is going to be a year to remember. The twists and turns on The Young and the Restless have never been more intense as the shocking mystery surrounding Sharon Newman's kidnapping unravels. Just when fans thought they had seen it all, My&R delivers a gut-wrenching bombshell that has viewers gripping their seats in disbelief. The culprit behind Sharon's mysterious disappearance. None other than the one person no one saw coming, Jordan. But the plot thickens. Phyllis Summers, always the savvy and bold character, finds herself in the crosshairs of a terrifying trap laid by Jordan. As the walls close in, revenge takes center stage, and Phyllis may be the ultimate pawn in a much darker game than anyone expected. The dramatic tension, the emotional stakes, and the hidden motives will leave fans stunned as they try to piece together the complex web of betrayal, revenge, and deception. The shocking revelation. It all began with Sharon's unexpected kidnapping, a chilling event that sent shockwaves through Genoa City. At first, the police had no leads, and the entire town was on edge. But as more details emerged, a dark, sinister plot started to take shape. Sharon, who has always been a central figure in the Newman family, had no idea she was about to be caught in the dangerous web of revenge that someone in her life had been plotting for months. Jordan, who had once seemed like a minor player, is now revealed as the mastermind behind Sharon's abduction. But why Sharon? And why now? As Phyllis digs deeper into the mystery, she uncovers unsettling truths that point to a far more personal vendetta than anyone could have imagined. Jordan's motive: a twisted desire for revenge against Sharon for a past betrayal that has haunted him for years. Phyllis becomes the target. While Sharon's kidnapping is the core of this mystery, Phyllis' role in this dark drama is equally crucial. Known for her sharp instincts and relentless pursuit of the truth, Phyllis embarks on her own investigation into Sharon's disappearance, determined to uncover the truth and bring her friend home. But what Phyllis doesn't realize is that in her quest for answers, she's walking straight into Jordan's deadly trap. Jordan, who has been playing a dangerous game from the shadows, now sees Phyllis as a significant threat to his plans. As Phyllis gets closer to the truth, Jordan's thirst for vengeance grows, and he takes drastic measures to silence her. But Phyllis is no easy target. Her resourcefulness and resilience make her a formidable opponent. With every move, she uncovers more of Jordan's dark motivations, putting her own life at risk as the stakes grow higher. Revenge unraveled, a deeper connection. The revelation that Jordan is seeking revenge on Sharon is just the beginning. As Phyllis pieces together the puzzle, she uncovers a shocking twist. Jordan's vendetta stems from a betrayal involving someone from Sharon's past that has now come back to haunt them all. This revelation not only exposes Jordan's dangerous obsession with Sharon, but also hints at an even darker undercurrent of revenge, that could have devastating consequences for the entire Newman family. Sharon, who has always tried to protect her loved ones from the chaos of her past, now finds herself at the center of a storm she never anticipated. And as Phyllis uncovers more of Jordan's twisted plan, it becomes clear that revenge is not only about settling old scores, it's about destroying everything Sharon holds dear. The ultimate showdown. As the mystery deepens, Phyllis' investigation leads her to a dramatic face-off with Jordan. The stakes have never been higher, and the danger more real. With Sharon's life hanging in the balance, Phyllis must confront the dark truth behind Jordan's motives before it's too late. Will Phyllis manage to outsmart the vengeful mastermind and rescue Sharon? Or will Jordan's desire for revenge take everything from her? The tension between Phyllis and Jordan is palpable, and the ultimate showdown promises to be a heart-pounding, edge-of-your-seat moment that fans won't soon forget. The clock is ticking, and every second counts as Phyllis races to uncover the truth and save Sharon before it's too late. Fans react, a roller coaster of emotions. As expected, fans have been buzzing with excitement and shock over this latest development. Social media has exploded with theories, reactions, and intense debates about what this shocking turn of events means for the future of the young and the restless. Some fans are praising the unexpected twist, while others are left reeling from the emotional weight of Jordan's betrayal and Phyllis' perilous situation. What's clear is that this storyline has captivated Y&R fans like never before. The stakes have never been higher, and the suspense is killing everyone. Will Phyllis find a way to survive Jordan's ruthless plot? And how will Sharon's kidnapping shake the very foundations of the Newman family? The road ahead, more surprises on the horizon. As the young and the restless continues to unfold this thrilling saga, one thing is certain: this mystery is far from over. With more shocking revelations and unexpected twists still to come, fans are eagerly awaiting each new episode to see how this deadly game of revenge will play out. Will Phyllis' quick thinking be enough to save Sharon, or will Jordan's plan succeed, leaving destruction in their wake? And what impact will this tangled web of vengeance have on the rest of Genoa City? The drama, the suspense, and the shocking twists have only just begun. Hold on tight, this thrilling mystery is just getting started, and you won't want to miss a second of the action. Conclusion: revenge, betrayal, and a dangerous game. The explosive revelations surrounding Sharon's kidnapping and Phyllis' entanglement in Jordan's vengeful plot have sent Y&R fans into overdrive. With so many unanswered questions and even darker secrets to uncover, this gripping storyline promises to keep viewers on the edge of their seats for weeks to come. Who will emerge victorious in this dangerous game of revenge? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: the young and the restless is about to deliver some of the most intense and unforgettable moments in its history. Explosive drama erupts on Y&R. Chelsea's life-changing choice and Adam's shocking offer shake the Newman family. The young and the restless never fails to deliver jaw-dropping drama, and this week's episode is no exception. Chelsea Lawson finds herself at a heartbreaking crossroads, while Adam Newman's bold move sends shockwaves through Genoa City. With family loyalties tested and emotions running high, the Newman family's world is set to unravel in ways no one could have predicted. Chelsea's heart-wrenching dilemma. Chelsea has always been a fighter, but this time, she's grappling with a decision that could alter her life forever. After a turbulent journey of self-discovery and healing, Chelsea has been offered an incredible opportunity that promises a fresh start. However, the catch is devastating. Accepting it would mean leaving Genoa City and the people she loves behind. Connor, her son with Adam, remains at the center of her struggle. Chelsea's maternal instincts are pulling her in one direction, but the allure of starting anew is equally powerful. "I just want what's best for my son," Chelsea confides to Chloe. "But what if leaving is the only way I can truly heal?" Her vulnerability has struck a chord with fans, who are torn between rooting for her independence and fearing the consequences of her departure. Will Chelsea find the strength to take the leap, or will she stay and face the challenges of her past? Adam's bold offer. As if Chelsea's dilemma wasn't enough, Adam throws a curveball that no one saw coming. In a stunning twist, Adam offers Chelsea an unexpected lifeline. He's willing to leave Newman Enterprises behind and join her wherever she chooses to go. This declaration has ignited a firestorm of speculation. Is Adam's offer a genuine act of love, or does he have ulterior motives? Adam's proposal doesn't sit well with Victor Newman, who sees his son's decision as yet another reckless move that could jeopardize the family's empire. Adam always thinks with his heart, not his head. Victor fumes during a heated confrontation. He's forgetting what's at stake here. The tension between Adam and Victor escalates as the Newman patriarch demands loyalty, while Adam insists on forging his own path. Adding fuel to the fire, Nick and Victoria Newman weigh in, each with their own agendas and opinions, further fracturing the family. The Newman family fallout. The ripple effects of Adam's decision are felt across Genoa City. Victoria, already at odds with her brother, seizes the moment to solidify her control over Newman Enterprises. Meanwhile, Nick struggles to mediate, torn between supporting Chelsea and maintaining peace within the family. Nikki Newman, the matriarch, is caught in the middle of the chaos. "Our family has been through so much," she says, visibly emotional. "I just want us to come together, not fall apart." But her pleas for unity seem to fall on deaf ears as alliances are tested and grudges resurface. What's next for Chelsea and Adam? As the dust settles, fans are left with burning questions. Will Chelsea take Adam up on his offer and start a new life far from Genoa City? Or will she decide to stand her ground, even if it means losing her chance at a fresh start? And what about Adam? Is he truly ready to walk away from Newman Enterprises? Or will his father's influence pull him back into the fold? The stakes have never been higher, and the drama is only just beginning. With emotions running at an all-time high and the Newman family on the brink of collapse, The Young and the Restless is delivering must-watch television that will keep fans on the edge of their seats. Stay tuned for the next episode as Chelsea's choice sends shockwaves through Genoa City and Adam's actions lead to consequences no one could have anticipated. The Newman family saga is far from over, and the twists and turns promise to keep us hooked until the very end.